What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. And then, along with the merger and the movie, they just said, okay, now, y'all heard our good news. Well, let's get rid of some people. Let's clean house because they released 21 superstars.
Sheesh.
Now, I did a short on this about who left. Some people I seen coming. Like, they had to get the hell out of there. Then there's some people I was kind of shocked for. And some people I was just like, alright, y'all just gotta, y'all can't be too upset. You know what I'm saying? Like understandably so. So I figure we go through the names of people that got released, because there are some names I didn't even mention in my short that got released, and I was just like, oh snap, who the fuck were you?
Like, yeah, there was a lot of who?
Yeah, like, okay, for instance, to get the who the fuck were you people out the way, what was Bryson Montana? Who? He got fired.
Okay, now hold on. Disclaimer: we're not saying who. Like, we're not doing this to be jerks. We just clearly don't know.
Yeah, like we really don't know.
I know somebody's going to hear this and be butthurt and say we being disrespectful. No, don't take it in that tone. We legit don't know who they are. We haven't seen them on TV.
Now,
if they were on Level Up, we don't see Level Up.
Yeah, so, at all. And I'm
so don't take it that way. Get your panties out of a bunch. All right, and let's continue.
Yeah, Nick, I'm glad
you put it. I know somebody going to complain.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Nobody, especially in this day and age and climate, should be out of a job. And it's not just as simple as I'm gonna go to AEW. It's not that simple.
Not at all.
And that simple. To even
all
just
these
go to
people
Impact.
Not going to AEW.
Exactly. So it does suck to be out of a job. But yeah, Brooklyn Barlow. I don't know who that person is, but she's out of a job. Yeah. Ike Manjaro. Okay, that was.
I remember him.
Yeah, the one who be wrestling them Blazers, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
In hindsight, but he's going. Kevin Ventura Cortez.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is. That his name just yells dark match. Lisa Leon.
Ulissa Leon.
Yeah.
I've seen her like on like NXT's, like, when like NXT be posting pictures. I might have seen her, but even still, like, I'm not familiar.
But then now we start getting to the more familiar
Daniel
names.
MacArthur. Who's that?
You said who?
Daniel MacArthur.
Ooh, that is a terrible name.
I don't know. Kevin Ventura Cortez.
Yeah, I just said him. Probably said it botchly, but I said
Alexis Gray. Like, I saw a picture of her, pretty black woman. I hope you find a job.
Oh, Alexis. I wish I would root for my sisters. But then we get to people like Shanky. Okay, like to me, Shanky should have been gone. And once again, not saying he did out of job, but it wasn't doing anything with Shanky. And when I also say these things should have been gone is the fact that if you're not going to be using these superstars at all, give them an opportunity to try to make something of themselves elsewhere.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say, I mean, I feel like, why give him the match in India if y'all were going to get rid of him?
Because that's all it was for. Just so somebody big that Gunther can chop around.
Yeah, I guess.
Then we had Dabakato, who got released. He wasn't doing anything. Formerly known as Commander Aziz, he got released.
AKA Babatunde.
Babatunde, yeah. He wasn't doing anything, and I heard, I didn't see this on NXT, but I heard he lost the scripts. I said that's the beginning of the end right there.
Oh yeah, right.
That's the beginning of the end.
Now I will say though, I kind of didn't see it coming, because like WWE just likes they big guys. Vince, they like they big guys. So
yeah, too bad it wasn't Dabba-Kato though. But
yeah,
there we go. Dana Brooke. Here's my thing. I used to be a huge fan of Dana Brooke. Used to be.
Me too.
And I don't know. Something happened. Her whole look changed. I wasn't feeling it. And I wasn't feeling anything she was doing. She was doing it. She was doing stuff with the 24/7 championship that nobody cared about. And then she was working with this black girl on NXT. And I was just like, I'm more interested in who Shorty is.
Bro, I think I know who you're talking about, and she's not black.
What is she?
I think she's white. I forgot her name though.
There is no way, like, bro, like.
I think it was just the lighting, but like.
Bro, can I show you a picture?
Hold on. I'm about to.
Kiana James, is that her name? No. Okay, that's not her. No, bro, trust me. I know I be bad at when it comes to these people's races and stuff like that, but bruh, this one, there ain't no way. I'm Dana Brooke and
Did you send it to me?
I don't know.
Prom, what up, boy?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Prom. I'm glad you're here. That girl that Dana Brooke was tagging up with, is she black?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I see, man. That's what I'm saying. This is why Dana Brooke got fired.
No,
we don't even.
Look, I want to show you. I want to send you,
bro. I prompt because I swear I looked her up and I was like, oh, okay, we got another sister. But then I looked at her and then I think I went to her Instagram or something. I'm like, oh wait,
what's her name?
I don't know.
Kiana Jordan.
Oh, Kalani Jordan. Oh, yeah.
Kalani Jordan.
Right. Okay, I'm talking about somebody else. Then, yeah, no, she. Okay, prom is gone. Yeah, no, she's black. Yeah.
I'm about to say, Sid, come on. I'm about to say.
I was talking about somebody else. I gotta find it.
I'm about to say
it's gonna kill me, but yeah. No, Kalani Jordan. Yeah.
I'm about to say.
I'm glad she still got a job though. She's good.
Is she? I'm about to say. Shit, that's some self-hate if she called herself white. I'm just saying that's some straight self-hate if that's the case. But as I was saying, I was more interested in seeing what was going on with her. Even with Dana Brooke trying to do this little heel turn, I said, all right, Dana, I'm sorry. But there was just nothing working for Dana Brooke anymore. I was so uninterested in Dana Brooke. Then
unfortunately, I liked her best when it was Titus Worldwide.
You know what? Yeah, when she was the secretary for Titus Worldwide. Yeah. Damn, you talk about a throwback. Talk about a throwback. Oh, man, Titus.
I don't know what it was. It was like, Dana Brooke, you're good to look at, but, I'm not the typical, I'm not one of those fans where it's like, oh, keep her, she's hot. No, yeah. I need you to know how to wrestle. And it's just it's something off. You're not doing it for me. But I ain't want the woman to lose her job off of that though. Don't get me wrong. Whoever's hearing this, I ain't one of those fans who's you need to get fired. Nah, I ain't. That ain't
and one of the reasons why she probably let go because she was on the NXT making main roster money.
Oh, see, you can't. Nah, son.
No, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm just saying, that I think some of the pay led to some other releases, but I'll get to that. Next up, I see here Quincy Elliott.
Woo!
Look,
this one I don't feel sorry yet.
I'm about to say you ain't getting much sympathy from me for
you
Quincy
ain't getting no sympathy from me, sir. You should have been fired.
Yeah. There was a lot of controversial stuff going on with Quincy Elliott, and I'm sorry. I was just I'm not liking plus size Velveteen Dream here. I'm not liking, plus size Velveteen mixed with Gold Dust, and I'm just it wasn't working for me at all. And it got nothing to do with the homosexual character
that
he was playing. Because I didn't think he was that good in the first place at all. And I was good. You know what? With the stuff going on, I'm why are you still here? He could have got out of there. Time to go. Now, if y'all want to call that one, bad bullshit, fine. But he had to go. And I was like, okay. I feel enough for that
I
one.
was hearing about him, he got to go.
Then we got Eminem. Maximum Male Models. MMM. Now, we already know that come Maximum Male Models, after LA Knight bounced and became, after Max Dupree became LA Knight again, and as Maxine Dupree joined Alpha Academy, they were dead in the water. They were done. Here's the thing.
Now
go ahead.
Mansoor, in hindsight, it might have looked good on paper, but then it was like, bro, he got the short end of the stick. Because if he was able to lose, he probably still have a job.
He was able to lose?
That's what they were saying. He wasn't able to lose because of his contract because of their contract with Saudi.
Oh my goodness! I gotta look at that because that right there is absurd. That is absurd. And you know what? I wanted Mace to have a chance because they tried the Dio Madden stuff and that didn't work out. When he was like this 7-foot commentator, I was like, what? And Brock Lesnar F5'd him out of a job. Then he did Retribution. The less said about that, the better. About Retribution. But then he comes back and then he does the Maximum Male Model stuff. And I heard, now I didn't get a chance to go see it, but I heard that the stuff that they was doing on YouTube, like some vignettes and stuff, was actually pretty good. I didn't go check it out.
Oh yeah, because it was being them.
Oh, there was just being them.
I will say though, I like how they've been handling the termination. Because now they're telling stories, like they're telling stories and stuff, and they had me dying with the. Did you see the one about Braun Strowman?
No, I didn't see. I didn't see any of that stuff yet.
Oh, so they real quick. They were saying like it was a spot they were doing where they were posing and stuff, and Braun Strowman attacked them from behind.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so like apparently like he was supposed to take the lunchbox that Mace had and eat a sandwich. Like Triple H wanted him to eat the sandwich because he thought it'd be funny. But when he attacked them, the lunchbox went into the crowd. So like it was like a brief, like a weird moment where like nothing's happening because they're looking for the lunchbox and it's in the crowd. So Braun just and then Braun was supposed to power slam Mansoor, but he gave him a European uppercut and power bombed him. And then Mace was still looking for the lunchbox, and they finally got the lunchbox back to him. But he's like, "No, I can't take it back now. They're going to say, they were going to say I was being selfish and in it for myself." Like, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like how they're handling the termination.
Yeah, I do wish that they had another like go, because I'm like, this had potential to actually be like a Breezango type thing. Remember, Breezango got over from just doing stuff outside of WWE, and next thing you know, it's like, oh god, it got over, and there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just wasn't meant to be. Riddick Moss is gone. I was like, he's not doing anything. I mean, he serves better. I can see him going to Impact right with his girlfriend Emma. Now, his fiance, excuse me, which by the way was salty because Elimination Chamber is coming to Australia, knowing Emma's from Australia, and she tweeted out a dream, like this would have been her dream, like you promised me that, and then she's like, wait a minute,
never mind,
I got fired. And I was like, damn. Now,
as we're going through this, how true is it? Because they're saying that some terminations is getting reversed.
I ain't heard of not one yet, and it better not be.
Now, I've heard that, but I feel like I think the only reason they're doing this because like some people like make too much money, so that they want to bring them back on a different deal. That's all.
There's only one person. There's only one person, and it may be biased. I ain't get to him yet.
We gonna get
no, it's not gonna be him.
Of course, you're gonna say that.
Let's keep
no, because he don't. Let's be honest.
Let's keep going. We'll save it to when we get there.
So
he is not there to wrestle. That's all I'm saying.
Save it for when we get there.
Emma is gone, and like I said,
which honestly sucks.
Because I've been a fan of Emma. I've been a fan. She got fired like 3 times, and I forgot how long it was. And I was like, man, because it's like no matter everything they try to give Emma, just never worked. I'm like, just let Emma be Emma. Just let Emma be.
That's
Emma.
The thing. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Well, Emmalina obviously didn't work.
No, I'm talking about let her be Emma. Like let her be like Tennille Dashwood.
Oh, okay.
That's her gimmick. Tennille Dashwood's worked everywhere when she used it, except for Emma because it's Emma.
Okay, you know what? I didn't even think of it like that. Maybe that can be something that can happen with her. Shelton Benjamin gets released, and
now, granted,
I'm not.
I know he ain't doing nothing, but damn it, I mean, come on, man.
It sucks because you know what? Shelton Benjamin's career was done when they got rid of her business.
Yeah,
and that sucks because it was like after the Hurt Business, he wasn't doing anything, and when Vince killed it and stomped on it and put a cigarette out on it and lit it on fire and did not piss on it, it was not good for Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah,
he tried to do the tag team thing with Cedric, it just wasn't working. And like I said, Shelton 47 years old, and you know, but he don't look.
He's Black AJ, man. Like he's Black AJ. Like they old, but not moving like they old.
What? See, Shelton Benjamin is somebody that I would like. Okay, I would like Shawn Michaels to have Shelton Benjamin come down there as a coach on NXT with him, bring him on his NXT coaching staff.
Yeah,
I would like something like that. I mean, him and Shawn got history. I figured.
Now,
okay.
I did see. Now, granted, like I know everybody not going to AEW, but a lot of people were saying they could see him in the Combat Club.
Nah,
I can't see that.
No, and on top of that, I wouldn't want to see that because the thing about Shelton Benjamin is old. Like people, I mean, he don't look old. He don't move old. I mean, the black ain't cracking, but he is 47 years old. You know.
That's crazy because my manager's older than him and looks younger.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I think Shelton right now at this stage in his career would do real good with some good behind the scenes stuff. And I think, you know, kind of like how Titus O'Neil is doing right now. Now Titus O'Neil is the ambassador, but I'm saying when it comes to like being a coach or being somebody that can help with these younger kids and things like that. Because as of right now, you bring in Shelton Benjamin back in any company, Ring of Honor, Impact, AEW, WWE, it doesn't matter. He's not really doing much of anything. He can go back to Ring of Honor for a little bit, but he's not going to be doing much of anything. He's not going to be nobody's world champion right now. I mean, he can be, but I'm like, but what purpose does that serve? I think right now, it serves the purposes like I would secretly bring him back, be like, hey yo, Sean, you can get yourself a new teacher down there at NXT, and somebody that the students can relate with. Also, not saying they can't relate to nobody. I'm just saying, but mix it up a little bit. Then we have Elias. Look, I don't know how y'all felt about the Drifter gimmick. I liked it more in NXT than I did in the main roster. He got heat one time for talking about the Seattle Supersonics. Don't mess with Seattle and their basketball team that doesn't exist no more. He comes back and becomes Ezekiel, and that was the nail in the coffin. Yep. Then comes back as Elias. It just doesn't do anything. It just didn't do anything, and it sucks that he's gone. But I mean, this was something I wasn't surprised about. How about you, Q?
Elias is another man who I feel like handled this pretty well. He got baptized. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You know what I mean? Thank God for his opportunity. And when you really think about it, though, Elias did have a pretty solid career if you really want to look at it. I mean, has he won a title?
No.
Wait, really?
That I can't remember. I don't think he won a title.
He won a 24/7.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he didn't win like a mid-card title or nothing?
Nope.
Oh, they could have let him get one when he was.
He was supposed to be when he was feuding with Seth, but they was like, nah.
Oh man, they could have let him get one. I don't know. I feel like, because Elias is actually, he's good. And he had a character. You know what I mean? But they don't like when you get over without Vince being a part of it, and they screwed him over. I feel like he didn't get a fair shake when he had the chance to have a fair shake, because the Drifter was definitely like, he's not a forgettable character. Ezekiel was dumb, but like the Drifter Elias was not a forgettable character. I still watch that video when he made Seattle. You know what I mean?
Yes,
when he got that heat.
Mm-hmm.
In Seattle, I still watch that video, and I still hear them from outside my window. Like, so this is one of the ones I feel it's like, all right, man, this sucks, because he had it and they ruined it, and it is what it is. But yeah,
Top Dollar, not Hit Row. Top Dollar.
Now
He must got heat.
listen. Listen, actually, you know what? F that. Cause I told y'all that's my man's. Like, I'm not putting my biases aside this time.
Okay,
man.
go ahead.
I feel like, again, not really. You know what? No. I'm about to take my anger out on the company when it's not the company I'm mad at. It's the fans.
Okay.
These fans are fickle and they're dumb. And I do feel like one of the reasons is because Top Dollar is like an outspoken black man. Now, hear me out, because I know y'all might try to Q, that's BS.
No, you know I wouldn't do that, but go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, and I feel like, and it's like there's a lot of things being said from him, and apparently one of the WWE, he ain't put their name out there for safety. I mean, for non-trolling reasons. But like, if you got Hall of Famers agreeing with your standpoint that you were thrown out because of the heat you generated backstage for protecting BFAB, I feel like that's BS.
I get what you're saying, and I respect.
But again, it sounds like I'm like my main heat is for the fans. And we'll get to it later, because they're fickle as hell. Y'all saw my tweet, and that's how I got him to follow me. But but like, I kind of feel where he's coming from, and because I mean, not for nothing, like, he is an outspoken black man with with swag and all that. So like, I get it. And it doesn't really make. I mean, I'm not saying fire the whole Hit Row, but like, what is Hit Row gonna do now? Because he was the main rapper. BFAB can't do all the bars. As much as I enjoy watching her rap, she can't do all the bars. I don't know.
So, okay. Before I get into it, Prime, do you have an opinion? I say that's a no.
He's on. There you go.
Nah, I don't have an opinion on Top Dollar.
So I'm gonna say this.
It's just weird. It is weird that they didn't get rid of the whole group and just one person. Because it's like, how are you gonna have Hit Row on TV now?
Oh, I think Hit Row's done. Because here's my thing. Q, I agree with everything you're saying, and I'm not going to go against it, because trust me, I'm not going to sit here and criticize you for talking about somebody who's an outspoken black man. Yes, Top Dollar is an outspoken black man, and I applaud him for that. There need to be more outspoken black men in all forms of entertainment and sports and stuff like that also, and even in our community like that too. And I understand when you're dealing with, especially just talk about wrestling business, when you talk about race, it's a sensitive topic, and everybody says anything about race, you want to blame everything on race. I get that. But here's the thing about Top Dollar. Top Dollar talked a game that he could not back up. He was talking Deion Sanders level trash without the Deion Sanders level game. That's one of Top Dollar's. That was one of Top Dollar's problems. Whereas,
whoa. You know, Q was a basketball person that he's a basketball reference.
First of all, I know who Deion Sanders is, idiot.
He said I had to go to basketball. I can't do football. I gotta do basketball. You're right. Yeah,
I watch more football than basketball. Like that's the.
He gotta keep up on them bets.
Hey yo, I cleaned. You know what? It's not this. This is not.
Ain't the time because I know you better teach you before you leave my house. I better teach you something.
Tomorrow, I got you, bro. Tomorrow.
Shit.
Football is the sport, but anyway.
Okay, so here he.
But see, here's the thing though. Who's he talking this to?
Bro,
because everybody likes to bring up the Young Bucks thing, but it's like the Young Bucks shot first.
I'm not even talking about that.
No. I'm not saying you are.
Oh yeah,
I'm saying everybody likes to bring that up. Oh, that's what you get for talking about the Young Bucks. It was like the Young Bucks started it. All he did was respond, as rappers do, and I think that's the other reason why I'm a little kind of more passionate about it too.
Yeah, and trust me, I also don't think that that's the thing. Hit Row was a good NXT act. Like Triple H let them do their thing in NXT. They had a whole fucking cipher on NXT. You know what I'm saying? Like he let the hip hop thing grew, but that didn't translate well to the main roster. It's just not, and unfortunately, that's the kind of thing is we are not the majority in wrestling in the IWC or in the wrestling culture. We're not. That just did not translate well to that. But still, even with all that, where it's like when Swerve wasn't there, the first thing he wants to come up and say is that, you know what, we have time to talk. We all can cut promos. Once they give us a mic, we good. We got this. And I'm like, first of all, y'all all can't cut promos. Ashanti cannot cut a promo. B-Fab was a decent rapper, and she did good doing some backstage interview stuff. And I think she has some stuff to do that. And I'm like, okay, Top Dollar, you're fine, but they don't always rapping, dropping the bars don't always translate to what they're trying to do in wrestling. I love hip hop too, but I'm saying that's not what translates. And y'all gotta understand that Swerve was the group. All this OG3 stuff, that's fine. That could have been what it was back then when y'all was trying to start the things up. But guess what? When Swerve, they stuck Swerve in there for a reason. Swerve made that thing work. And when Swerve left, it didn't work anymore. And I think the biggest thing that kind of got Top Dollar out there is when he thought his ass could fly over the top rope. I'm happy Top Dollar dropped that weight. But Top Dollar walking like he can't move his knee. He's walking out the Matt Hardy knees right now. I don't know what happened, but he tried to do the top rope thing. Mike Cole been calling him Flop Dollar ever since, and I think that was like, hey, when them big men do spots that WWE feels like they shouldn't do and they mess up, Keith Lee, they don't ever recover from that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ever recover from that, and all that kind of stuff piling up. Because Ashanti is the best wrestler out the group when Swerve's not there. He's the one that can actually wrestle. B-Fab cannot wrestle. Okay? She's not that good at wrestling. We've seen that with her match with her and Elektra Lopez. She can't go.
Now,
okay.
Now, the difference between her and Dana Brooke is she got a good coach.
Who, Dana Brooke?
No, B-Fab.
Who's her coach?
Natty.
Okay, well, yeah, but we still haven't seen. I think.
Yeah, I was about to say we haven't seen her in a while, but yeah. I mean, if
I really think that
then
they probably looking at this like, okay, Hit Row's dead, But maybe we can use Ashanti and use B-Fab in another avenue to try to do their talents. I get what Top Dog's saying, and I understand being an unapologetic black man, and that can be an Achilles heel for a lot of things. I'm not saying you should suck up to the man or any kind of company like that. And for those who are not black, just not going to understand. And everybody's just tired of trying to make you understand. I get it, but there's a lot of things about Top Dollar that he, at some parts, was his own worst enemy. Top Dollar thought he was better than what he was not. He barely had any experience come from the NFL, which on practice squads, by the way. He barely had any experience come from the NFL. He did a couple of months maybe on the Indies before he came into here, and I'm like, they had a hot group, and I really think what Triple H let him do, let them do in NXT, and let them be them. He felt as though they can do that on the main. This is Vince McMahon's world. No matter how you look at it, that's not going to translate to the main. There's just some NXT acts that don't translate to the main roster. And sometimes, if you got to learn how to play ball, now before I even finish that statement, I'm not sitting here saying learn how to be a coon or learn how to kiss the white man's ass. I ain't saying all that. I'm saying the way he was talking, the way that legit criticism will come at Hit Row, especially after Swerve left. Like, I think you should take some of this criticism, bro, and apply it to the group. Because right now, this is not working. It is not working. Am I surprised that Hit Row, like B-Fab and Ashanti still got their job? Yes. I thought all of Hit Row would be gone. Yeah, as soon as they said releases, I said Hit Row's number one. But obviously, I was wrong. I think that maybe they were like, okay, look, we're not going to we're going to see what we can get out of Ashanti. And we'll probably see what we can get out of B-Fab. Maybe they can stick them, I'm not saying stick them with Bobby Lashley, but maybe they can put them back in NXT, probably where they need to get some more reps in. Because Hit Row was called up way too soon. Way too soon. They should still been in NXT. And that it's just all very unfortunate. I hope he's going to be cool. I think he's supposed to be talking about taking some bookings in the beginning of January. Be him, be unapologetic, but understand that, that, bro, you still need work. Top Dollar is not as good as Top Dollar says he is when it comes to wrestling. Not rapping, wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Aaliyah.
Shout out to Top Dollar though, man. He followed me.
Yeah.
I'm famous.
Well, after my comments, he ain't gonna like me now, but that's fine.
That's alright, man. He understands.
Aaliyah is she got released. It was like
I get it, but I like Aaliyah.
I mean, I like the two.
Just like it's like not even on some like eye candy type time, but like I like Aaliyah. I thought her and Raquel were pretty cool before the Liv Morgan thing. Like I thought they were pretty solid.
Then they lost some titles.
Yeah, but then she got hurt, didn't she?
Maybe. Think so.
Didn't she get injured? I think she got injured. Prime could probably answer that. I don't know, but she was one of my guilty pleasures. Like I like seeing Aaliyah. I thought she was cool.
Then Rick Boogs, your boy Rick Boogs.
My boy Rick Boogs. However, Boogs, man, you gotta relax. Did you see what he said?
Now, he said there's some backstage process that's the reason why he got fired. But he'll reveal it at a later date. I'm like,
he said Vince's removal.
Vince's removal is what got him fired?
He said if he feels like if Vince was still 100% in charge, he'd still have a job.
Boogs.
I'm like, Boogs, you gotta chill.
Boogs.
Granted, though, Boogs is another person I feel like they didn't really give a fair shake to. I feel like they could have revamped his character because I mean, like, he's another like y'all know me. I got a thing for like these guys who actually wrestle, like Gable and Kurt Angle and all them. Like I like those type of technical wrestlers. And Boogs, Boogs was one of those too, but like they gave him this silly rock star character. They could have.
No, they messed him up when they cut his hair.
Yeah, like they could have did something better with him, man. And
remember when he was coming out every week and he was doing like the little rock thing and everybody was getting into it? He should have kind of kept that.
When he was, when it was with Shinsuke, sure, but like
I was probably one of the only people that didn't like him with Shinsuke. I did not like that team. Then he goes and tries to lift up both Usos at WrestleMania and blows everything in his leg. And I understand that those kind of power spots, help get him over. But I don't know. I was just never really into Rick Boogs like that at all. And Vince's removal, I doubt has any merit of why you got released. I don't. And first of all, y'all saying he's saying removal. What removal?
Well, hold on. I'm probably using the wrong words.
Yeah.
Keep going. No, I'll find it. Keep going.
I'm just I don't think that had any problems. Issues with his removal. I just think that he just wasn't being utilized to the point where after they broke him up with Nakamura, because Nakamura's doing on the better things now. After he came back, it's just like he's just plateau. He was doing something with the Miz and that kind of.
That's what he said. I found it.
Okay.
I can say with 100% certainty the removal of Vince killed my career. That's what he said.
Maybe with removed, but Vince back. Vince is still back. Vince still got to go over these cuts. Just because Vince has a boss now, that don't hold the weight like y'all think it hold the weight. Vince still is back, and he's still gonna see these cuts. And he says, "Rick Boogs, get him out of here." You think what? Vince rolled over his daughter and back over. You think he cared about Rick Boogs? No, he doesn't. And there ain't nothing to do with him. So he gotta let go. I'm sorry. Then we got Mustafa Ali, which actually very much shocks me because he was scheduled for a match this Saturday.
Right. This is one of the ones I think is complete BS.
I was like,
he needs his job back.
I was like, wait a minute. Y'all had him scheduled for this.
I think his was different.
What you mean, Prime?
I don't think his was necessarily part of the releases. I think like something happened and he was just like, oh well, y'all might as well release me too.
No, because first of all, he actually was doing something. All that time last year when he had the falling out with Vince and all that other stuff and the creative differences, he asked to be released. They didn't want to release him.
Just because he had a match don't mean he was still happy creatively.
Prime, I'm not. The man was going on his social media and doing this because all of a sudden he was doing this skit, which USA deemed that it was too political because he was doing like a campaign speech, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, are we that sensitive right now of things that he was doing and being scheduled to be put in a better spot in NXT opposed to the main roster? Whether you can be unhappy, you are going to have unhappy people. But still, this came out of left field when the man was scheduled to have this match on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just sit there and whether you got people that got matches coming up or matches that's happening within the next couple of days that don't like their situation, but in any company. But you're going to sit there and do your job. And even still,
that's what I'm telling you. That's why I think his was like not a part of the releases because he had a match. I'm like, it must be something different.
Because it could have been a thing where it's like, hey, this guy on NXT making too much money. It could be, I don't know, because he's making main roster money. He's a main roster guy that they brought down on NXT, and he ain't getting no NXT pay. He getting the main roster pay. It just baffles me for all the stuff that Ali has been through. Ali is a damn good wrestler. I really like his story, and just like you was talking about Top Dollar and how he's an unapologetic outspoken black man, Ali was the same for Muslim people.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no problem with that. And if there was an issue that Vince McMahon came with in a storyline, talking about the Muslim, like the rumor came out about, using something about 9/11, and he fought back on that, which is one of the reasons why I do believe he was the one that actually was released then yeah. Seriously, and
because they were saying like one of those promos he caught went in bad taste with the company, but it's like, why'd y'all release the package? Like, why'd y'all drop it then? It was like one of the one when he was in the suit, whatever promo he did, little video package he did.
That little political thing that he did, which was edited by WWE.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why'd y'all had such a big problem? Why'd y'all drop it? I know y'all watched it before y'all dropped it on TV, so why'd y'all do that?
Seriously, and because maybe the network felt so easy, but like, how uneasy are we going to feel? This is wrestling, people. And granted, there are some gimmicks that be in poor taste, but this is also still wrestling. I'm like, somebody doing a campaign speech for a North American Championship, how about y'all just say what it is? Y'all just didn't want no Muslim out there talking about this kind of stuff? Like, is that what it was? Like, what is the underlying reason? And it just sucks. It really does suck that somebody with his talent is leaving. I can see Ali going to AEW, but I also see him being the same in AEW as he was here, because AEW is oversaturated. And I'm like, but it's like, is Impact the choice? Yeah, but I don't want Ali in Impact. I really don't. That's like deep down, I don't want Trinity in Impact. But I mean, she's doing well for herself over there now. But I'm just like, but it's just, I don't know, man. He deserves more than that. Then we got the top two: Matt Riddle, and Dolph Ziggler.
Who we starting with first?
I'll be honest with you, none of these are a shock to me, but
all right.
None of these are a shock to me, but for different reasons. But for their own reasons.
Yes.
We'll go
Riddle. Depending on where we start is where my energy's going to go.
Okay, we'll start with Matt Riddle.
About time. About damn time. And I don't care. I don't care, because like everybody, and that's the thing, because it's like everybody's getting all piss poor and snot, and this is why I call BS with Top Dollar. I mean, with the fans and Top Dollar, because it's like y'all got like I said, not y'all, and not y'all made perfectly sensible reasons. Whether I agree with them or not, at least it made sense. These folks on the interwebs keep bringing up Top Dollar's diss record. That's why you got fired. Matt Riddle done violated so many things and did like so many times he done got his name in the news webs for not good reasons, and everybody's all, oh, WWE made a mistake. Shut up. He should have been fired. I don't care. And you know what, Mr. A&E, you did something that made me realize, you know what, maybe is that like some, like, just as a jokey joke, don't take it serious, but like, it made me realize, you know what, this is how I should gauge some of the talent, and that's Brock Lesnar. It seems like Brock, like every time Brock has a problem with somebody, it seems sensible, and they end up leaving the company or fired. Saw it with Mox, took a little while longer because we liked them, but we saw it with Mox, and we're seeing it with Riddle. So it's like, it's Brock Lesnar because Cody got a whole program.
Yeah.
So we know Cody's fine. But what is it about? Yeah, I'm saying, it's like, it seems like Brock Lesnar is the key to all this. Does he like you? Does he not like you? That's how we know you keeping your job. And that's just me being funny. But like, in all seriousness, though, it's like, bro, Riddle should have been fired for like a lot of things. Like, he should have been fired. I don't care. This is one of the ones, along with Quincy Elliott, where it's like, good riddance. See you in the next. Y'all know me. I don't wish anybody getting fired, but like, some of these is deserved, and like, I feel like Riddle's had a long time coming, and somehow he kept beating the allegations, but not this time.
No, it kind of came back up with him, and Riddle was on borrowed time in the first place. And there was an incident that I didn't really get a chance to look up on that happened at this airport this past.
Mm-hmm. That was the last. Yeah, he was talking about the TSA agent sexually assaulted him.
Yeah,
when that wasn't the case,
which he posted, then took down, and I was just like, see, and they was just trying to find a reason to get rid of him, and you gave him a reason. You gave him a reason, and when it comes to Matt Riddle's talents, he's a great talent, and I seen him on the Indies. He can be good in a lot of places he goes. I think he made a dream of his of wanting to wrestle in Japan. But when it comes to the releases, Matt Riddle brought this on himself.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle, for all the things that was going on with Matt Riddle brought this on himself. So when he was released, I was just like, Matt Riddle, they got him. Like, it's kind of like that was the reaction. My shock reaction was Dolph Ziggler, and here's because y'all know I'm a Dolph Ziggler fan.
I'm with you, but I also kind of agree with Prime in a sense. But I am with you. Well, I figure it's because he wants to focus more on like his comedy and stuff.
Yeah, but it ain't like Ziggler said, "I'm out of here." They got rid of him.
That's why I'm with you.
Because it's one thing when Dolph Ziggler's not doing anything, but Dolph Ziggler was that gatekeeper. Dolph Ziggler in this one interview I was just looking at.
If you wanted somebody to get put over and look good while doing it, Dolph was your go-to
Dolph
guy.
Was the dude.
Dolph and Miz, those are your two.
And Dolph automatically said that you can stick him in any situation and he can make the things work. And Dolph Ziggler, he been there for 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
They may have been there for almost 2 decades. And you had Ric Flair and Cena and even Dwayne Johnson posted stuff about Dolph Ziggler. And that tells you something. The impact Dolph Ziggler had, this man as a Money in the Bank winner was still one of the most successful Money in the Bank cash-ins, or one of the best Money in the Bank cash-ins that they ever did. And then he was a world champion, he was a tag team champion, he was a US champion, he was a United States champion, he was an NXT champion. Dolph Ziggler can go in there, and Dolph Ziggler, now here's the thing, I'm biased because I'm a Dolph Ziggler fan, but also, now I'm not going to be one of the people that's saying that that's not fair, because here's the thing, Dolph Ziggler, I want people to understand this, Dolph Ziggler enjoyed being where he was at. He enjoyed that role and making the money off that role. Because if Dolph Ziggler wanted more, Dolph Ziggler should have left a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
With Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler had moments. Dolph Ziggler had that 2014 Survivor Series. He had the 2016 match Triple H and that whole championship run, not championship run, the championship rivalry with Dean Ambrose in 2016. Like, there's things that Ziggler has done in this career, and to the point where, and I feel as though that it's like, I'm trying to think, like, what am I trying to say here? I really just feel as though that Dolph Ziggler had his chance, and if he really wanted to be better, he should have left like Drew, Cody, all of them, go somewhere else and bring back your value when you come back. And I think even Vince would looked at Dolph Ziggler in a different light, but he ain't see Dolph Ziggler past a certain point.
Right.
And so Dolph Ziggler didn't get past a certain point. If Dolph Ziggler had left and redid his career like Drew McIntyre did on the Indies, or like Cody did on the Indies, and come back a whole totally different, updated person, like how Matt Cardona is doing now.